CAP is an idea about looking at the student as a generative musician, a person that generates music in various ways. It could be playing music as a musician in a band, it could be being a band leader, it could be an arranger, it could be being a composer. So we're trying to look at a variety of ways, but as a whole, so what would a week where we deal with a student like that be like? So that's why we came up with a CAP idea that was composition, arrangement and band leading as a whole in that week. Well, my expectations about the CAP project is gathering some experience in a certain way of working. Working with the generative musician, the musician that generates music in various ways. How can that be done? We are checking that out in the week, doing two things at the same time, several things, but one thing is this process about delivering original material, working with it together, creating things together, and experiencing and learning something from that process. That process should also lead to a product on Friday where we have the concert in the library here in Oulu. So we have these two things that we have to deal with. We have the final product that we have to keep in mind. We should do a concert actually for a live audience on Friday, and we want to learn something about the process. The idea about CAP is composing, arranging and co-creating music together, and to be able to do that, it's most practical if it's done within a band situation. So we need to set students together so that they can form 2 or 3 bands. So that was the initial thought about which students to put in the project. And the students should also be students who are composing or arranging or dealing with music in a creative way. Here along the road we see the stars, that is us, the teachers.
The targets of the project have been to bring together pop and jazz students from 3 different countries, from Finland, Estonia and Denmark, together to create and cooperate with each other in music.
Now that we have this group of students here in Oulu, we wanted to form 3 bands, and we looked at nationalities. We want to mix them up as much as possible. We also looked at the instrumentation, so that we have, for example, 1 drummer in each band, 1 bass player in each band, so they will be able to play together in the best possible way. So a combination of instrumentation and nationality, and then try to mix it up as good as possible. That was how we divided the students into the 3 groups that we have now.
Like these different bands, we have a project band where we are, I think, 8 or something, and that's nice. But we also have a smaller band with only the 2 of us and 1 more girl, and then we have a 3rd band. So I don't know actually how we're gonna organize it yet.
I think it will work out.
Yeah, of course.
You know.
Yeah.
We have been put into the groups, and that was our main band that we supposed to work in the whole week and prepare for the concert. And also we got many of the side projects, mainly some co-writing exercises, songwriting, and Helle Henning brought some excellent exercises, how to start the song, how to deal with the moment where we don't know what to do with the song if we are composing.
Today at the songwriting, we worked a little on how we could get some good inspiration from outside in. Yesterday we seeked a little in the inside, but today we used some different tools to get inspired from outside. We used some cards. It's called Wordstorm, which I have made, and it's kind of kicks you off to write lyrics. And then afterwards we used some dices, and they had to throw the dices 3 times, and the first 3 notes in the song should be what the dices were telling you. All the things is actually only to kind of keep people out of their comfort zones and try to just get inspiration, because it's all over the place if you just are good at seeing it and opening up for good ideas from outside.
D flat, like flat 9.
One of the targets of the week has been to bring the students together to learn about each other's cultures as well. And since the project week is taking place here in Oulu in Finland, it's obvious that we need to show them around in town a little bit. So we took one morning free until 12 o'clock. We had a short tour around Oulu in Turkansaari, which is a museum area just outside Oulu city, and ended up having a cup of coffee at the market square in Oulu.
One day we spent mostly on getting to know the surrounding of the town, and we could taste some of the traditional food like reindeer and taste the traditional Finnish sauna. So in this kind of busy and intense week, it was nice to have one day where we could actually get to know each other better without our instruments, talk and eat good food. Social experience was colorful, I would say, because on the one hand we've been like really working hard together, and on the other hand we could spend time just without music, just talking and getting to know each other.
It's been like really good and really intense and really overwhelming. And I think we've been here for 12 hours every day. So we're just like coming back to the cabins and like, whoa, so exhausted.
Tomorrow's concert is going to be amazing, I think. Some of the tunes still need some work with them, but they sound really nice. And the people who are in this project, they all want to be part of it, so they are not like, okay, let's just play this. They're like, okay, we should maybe add this here and that here, there, and it's really cool. Like the energy is really good in this project.
A lot of work has been done, and then I think the concert will be really great and diverse musically, and yeah, the last day yesterday was really productive, and I think many good tunes were written and arranged.
They have been working together, developing the music, making lyrics, making arrangements, rehearsing together, and apparently having a lot of fun at the same time. The results will be heard in the concert, hopefully tonight.
Every day we got different exercise, and everybody came up with some nice ideas and nice sketches for the tunes that some of them were developed afterwards, and 2 songs are ready for the concert tonight.
On the other side of the two-way mirror, there's a man who is waiting for days to pass.
There are, I think, 2 types of people. This kind of project suits very well for this really artistic, like creative musicians that this project aims for. But even though the other ones were like more like inside or maybe more systematic, it could be a good opener.
The CAD project for me was a very interesting initiative from teachers from different schools, and actually I would say it was a big success of bringing together all of these young musicians, like sometimes playing different kinds of music but putting them into a band, and actually in a couple of days preparing them to play a full concert with original music, and I think that's something that everybody should be proud of.